I really don't like how this pervasive mentality that, like, and it's depressingly common, of, like, the games can't support a different medium adapting them faithfully. Like, this fucking post that fucking Ian Flynn made, like, years ago on a forum talking about back when he was writing the Archie comics. He literally wrote, like, the comics will never be purely, quote, Sega Sonic, which is what he's saying to refer to the video games.
So Sonic, another
yeah, like Sega Sonic. That's how he referred to the video games, as Sega Sonic.
Game Freak's Pokemon.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking imagine that shit.
Nintendo's Mario.
We're saying, like, the comics will never... He literally was talking about it like fucking the games are like a fucking just, oh, well, we gotta deal with it being there. I'll fucking see if I can find the screenshot and put it up and edit it in if I remember, because I might not. Where he was literally being like, you know, the games are what's there, and people who play the games are gonna be new comic readers, so you gotta have them. Like,
the games that you wouldn't have a career without.
Like, you gotta have it, like, the elements of the games have to be there, because, I mean, hey, people play the video games and then they read the comics after playing video games, so you just gotta have it. Like, that's literally the way he was talking about the games. But, like, the defining quote was, like, the comics will never be purely Sega Sonic. That universe is not strong enough to support a comic book.
A comic book. Strong enough to support a video game franchise for 30 plus years.
Yeah, as if that's an indictment of the video games
exactly.
and not like a... Let's pretend for a second that that's true. That is an exemplification of the failing of comic books as a medium. That they would not be able to authentically portray the world depicted in the video games. Which, let's pretend for the sake of argument that's even true, because it's probably not. Like, you're retarded for saying that.
Yeah, it's not true. What it comes down to is, you're a shitty writer.
There you go. I'm not a good enough writer
yes.
to take the world depicted in the video games and make a comic book out of them. And he was right, God bless him. He knew his own shortcomings.
Yeah.
As IDW has proven, he was not capable of supporting a comic book with the world of Sega Sonic. He completely fucked that up. He didn't do a very good job of that. So if that's what he was talking about, if he was saying, like, I'm not a good enough writer to do that, he was right. Shit, the fuck? Ugh.
Cream.
Cream it.
Mother of it is.
Just like, and that post is like exemplative of the mentality that other people also have, where they literally,
oh my goodness gracious,
where they will literally say, like, well, they won't say it, but like they'll believe it, they'll feel this in their heart, that the world portrayed in the video games is, quote, not strong enough
whatever
to
that
support
means.
An adaptation into another medium, as if A, that's true, which it's not, and B, as if that's a failing of the video games.
As my comparison always is, if I hire a plumber to fix my pipes, he gets here and goes, yeah, I can't do that. He's a shitty plumber. Like, why is it different when we're talking about specifically adaptations in writing? If you get hired to do it and you suck, like, and you can't do it, then you suck as a writer.
Yeah.
It's not the fucking pipes fault
like, no,
that they can't handle
it's just
the
not
plumber's
strong
excellence.
enough. It's not strong enough to handle it. Like,
you suck.
First of all, I could do it, so you're wrong.
I could do it today.
I absolutely 100% could. No clap. This is not bragging. It's just not hard. It's just not a difficult thing to do.
Yeah.
I guarantee you the ease to which this can be accomplished.
Like I said, plumber showed up and was like, yeah, I can't do it. Then I think, you're a shitty plumber, get the fuck out of here, and I hire someone who can.
I don't think like, oh, well, there's something wrong with my pipes.
Yeah.
Something wrong with my
this
plumbing.
just can't be fixed.
There's nothing to be done about it. The universe of the games aren't strong enough to support a comic book.
You aren't a good enough writer
Here
to make an
is
adaptation.
the man writing the comic that is quote-unquote supposedly canon to the world of the fucking video games, by the way. And don't tell me that he changed his mind. Oh, now the world of the comic book, now the world of the video games is strong enough to support a comic book. Oh, now. Even though when he wrote that, like, we were all the way up through, like, fucking Sonic Unleashed. Or whatever. It's a very, very old post, but, like, the fucking Sonic franchise has been around for 30 fucking years. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It really does just feel like
it's
people
fine.
just don't respect fucking video games. Like,
the
as a medium.
Careers of thousands of people, and it's like this amazing. Sonic has a Macy's float. It's a balloon, I mean, like this amazingly successful 30+ years running series, and this one douchebag is like, nah, it's not strong enough.
Yeah.
Sorry.